A scary morning at OHSU today. This is video a witness sent us of the rotary drilling machine tipped over. Portland Fire and Rescue say the machine is about 100,000 pounds. It tipped over and came down on the operator, trapping them. They say it's a good thing crew members acted fast.
The construction workers on site did a great job. They had by the time we were on scene for just a few minutes, they had the cab jacked up and ready to extricate the patient.
It took only 14 minutes to get them out, and they were transported to the trauma center.
Time is of the essence in these things, and this is a very smooth operation for what it was.
A man who was visiting the hospital says there was a lot of commotion throughout the day.
I've heard a lot of helicopters and stuff like that, but it's definitely been busy in there, but I had no idea something like that happened. That's super, super sad. I'm born and raised in Portland. I've been seeing those cranes up my whole entire life, and I've never heard of one falling down like that. That's super, super scary.
The Beaverton Police Department made a major bust, seizing more than 3,000 catalytic converters. A grand jury indicted 14 people in this trafficking ring. Police say they trafficked more than 44,000 converters worth $22 million. Investigators say the crime ring was centered in Oregon. It went as far as Texas, New York, Nevada, California, and Washington. Some smaller law enforcement agencies tell us this kind of theft is a growing problem and one they don't have the resources to combat.
K2's Megan Allison joins us from Milwaukee. Megan, what are you hearing from police in that area?
Well, Deb, officers tell me they're optimistic this will lead to change. Police say the indictment could impact surrounding jurisdictions over the next few months. But staff here are still worried about the growing trend of this crime.
Milwaukee police tell us they had 15 reported cases of catalytic converter theft in 2020. That number jumped to 59 last year. So far in 2022, officers here responded to 61 cases.
With those thefts becoming more prominent, it's not just a nighttime theft, it's happening at all times of the day. We do try to do extra patrols when calls allow.
Brad Walther says this crime is a challenge that goes beyond city limits. He tells us when law enforcement agencies work together, it can lead to arrests across the region. He's hopeful this will have an impact on drivers in Milwaukee.
A lot of people are struggling right now in this environment. The loss of their vehicle, even for a day, means oftentimes missing work. A lot of people can't afford this expense if they don't have the insurance to cover it.
Walter says given how frequently this is happening, he still recommends people take extra precautions. That includes parking in a garage or a well-lit area. If that isn't an option, consider cameras or a driveway alarm.
We were here months ago when Amy Craven was attacked by those two pit bulls. She had devastating injuries, and it's been a long road to recovery. But she says today was all about thanking the workers who jumped into action to help her.
Wow, thank you guys for saving me. I really if someone wouldn't have heard my screams and got me inside, and for calming me down, and appreciate all of it.
A horrific event led to this tearful reunion.
My kids made these for you guys.
This afternoon, Amy Craven returned to the area where she was mauled by two pit bulls while on a walk in April near Good Turn Park.
I'm definitely not going to walk by. I will be only driving by just because it's freaky.
She says it was important to come back to thank the nearby workers at Union Marine who heard her screams for help and jumped into action to get the dogs away.
When we had the force to come out with the two of us, the dogs basically got off of her. She got up. I asked her which dog was hers. She said, "They aren't my dogs. They're trying to kill me. Please save my life."
You're the one who came and rescued me outside. Thank you.
Workers recalled how they brought her inside the store, comforting her until medics took her to the hospital.
As much blood that we saw and as much damage to her leg, because we saw tendons, we saw bone, we saw the whole 9 yards.
It's been a long road to recovery, including time away from her two kids while in the hospital and disappointment when she had a first skin graft that didn't take. She finally had a successful skin graft at the end of July.
You're doing better.
Tonight, Animal Control says investigators deemed the two dogs to be dangerous and they were set to be put down, but the owner appealed. It's another battle for Craven, but for now, she's focused on being with family.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.